set to kick off to christen this game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The run inside. It's Williams. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Carr. The screen. He can go. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Carr. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Irish send out the punt unit. Hauls it in, looking for space. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Makes the catch. It's Craver. And he used that stiff arm as a sledgehammer to bludgeon his way to a few extra yards.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Got it in the middle. It's Craver. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Running inside. It's Owens. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on 3rd down. Reed. It's complete to the right. Turning it on. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And it'll be a touchback. Ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here come the Irish again, this time doing it through the air.
And getting a little balance, right? We talked about how they like to be physical and they like to run the football. But when you get that balance going, man, it makes it easy to call plays, start to settle in, everything looking good on offense.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here comes the option. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you've got to get them on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
They're dealing with a second and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Young. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
I like the adjustments from this offense from first possession to second. Like, first possession, you could tell maybe a little bit nervous. Maybe just not starting the way they wanted to. Didn't script the plays, but now putting a good drive together. A good response from punting last drive.
The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. The option, he'll keep it. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
So now it's second and long. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. He's got it. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
To throw, it's Carr. Takes the easy one to the back. Just steamrolling the defense. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! The extra point here would tie the game. And he tacked on the extra point. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And here's the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running to the left. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Play action, C.J. Carr. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
College football, man, there's so much speed on the field now. Your safeties are smaller, they're quicker, they're faster, they're more versatile than ever. They can rush the passer. You can send them at any time. Great job by the free safety. Getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack.
They're in the gun, 3rd down. Here's Carr. On target over the middle. Nice job to get him past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. The run inside. It's Williams.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Here's Carr to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. From the gun on 3rd down, Carr. Oh, they're after him. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense. Let's take a look at how these quarterbacks have fared in the early going after the 1st period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He's got it. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The offense changing the play. Here's Reed to throw. Fires to the right. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Fires left. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Plays that one perfectly. Exceptional accuracy on the punt. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. Here come the Irish back on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll move the tight end. Back to the ground with the running back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. Carr above the noise. Finds his man down the middle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these crow routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and, man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Throwing. Carr unloads to the wideout. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
A nice play there. And I know when you think Notre Dame football, you're thinking about running the football and all those NFL offensive linemen they have, but When you've got playmakers like him on the perimeter, you've got to be able to take advantage of him. This guy has the chance to play on Sundays. He's too good. If you've got a window to throw and that guy's out running a route, give him an opportunity.
Running inside, it's Osborne. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Notre Dame comes to the line, that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. Trying to run, it's Osborne. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They go right back to him. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
That's why, as a defense, you have to gang tackle this guy. You've got to bring multiple bodies to the party because he's just way too strong of a runner. It's too hard to tackle this guy one-on-one, David.
And how about the running back, man? That's a grown man. Like, you could tell, once he gets his feet moving, he is hard to bring down, breaking tackles, making plays. This is a guy that doesn't need a great offensive line because he continues to make plays even when they're not there to be made.
Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Quick release by the QB. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Throwing Reed. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get us first down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly. This guy is a talented joker at quarterback.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. On the move. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays. all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Reed. Got his man. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him.
Here's a little room there. Bulldozes his way through. Touchdown, Aggies! He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up, so it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Walton. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Carr fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Run inside. It's Walton. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Dropping back. It's Carr. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man. The Fighting Irish call their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Got the quick pass. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Notre Dame will now use its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. back to pass. Moving out to the right. Fires downfield. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Irish! He got it, feet down in bounds.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he tacks on the extra point. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. Coming out with it, it's Bussey. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Takes the handoff. It's Owens. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
He's stopping behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
How about the linebacker right there? They make calls and they play in coverage, but if you're a linebacker, you better be physical, and that dude came downhill. Somebody might want to block him up front, Palmer. Downhill and laid the lumber.
Yeah, they definitely weren't able to chip up and get him on that one. But I'll tell you, a hit like that makes you think twice about wanting to run the football between the tackles for the rest of this game, because that dude has got some bad intentions. This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun on third down, Reed. Wide open downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
They'll move the wide receiver. Using his legs, it's Edwards. Plows through the defense. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Runs through the tackle. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
The Aggies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The option look. Fighting off the defender. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Running inside. It's Edwards. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Motion from the wide receiver. Reed. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Well, the QB looked like he knew where he wanted to go with that football, but give the defense credit. They were able to swat that one away.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Now on the move. Runs through a tackle. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a third and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Motion from the wideout. In the gun, third down, Reed. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
Marcel Reed to throw for it on fourth. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Walton. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Deadlocked here in the third quarter. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Carr to throw. Finds his big tight end. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
And that throw was a bullet by the quarterback on that curl route in zone coverage. And how about the anticipation? He gets rid of this pass before his receiver is even turned around. I love it.
Looking for a crease. It's Walton. Maybe a crease. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Breaks into the open. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. That one will give them the lead. He'll try to tack on one more. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Bussey. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The option, the keeper.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking left. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, really nice catch there, and I'll tell you, ever since Texas A&M made the move to the SEC, their path to the national championship got way harder. If they're going to win today, they've got to come up with big plays in the passing game. This guy gives them that up.
Finding some room. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30. And the Aggies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats and what has been a tight ball game. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
On 3rd down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but it depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
And he got it! And they get a little closer here late in the game.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. Kicked a field goal, you're now within one possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work.
And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can.
Oh, he's got some space.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Might as well give it to him again. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Sends it back in motion. Throwing, Carr unloads to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Texas A&M. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Pulls it on the option.
Yeah, nice job by this defense stringing it out towards the sideline. And when I do that, man, all my body's got to rally to the football. We got to run to the football really, really hard from inside out. Nice job by the defense getting to the quarterback and making the play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Makes a connection. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun, running back on the move. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Right back to him on the ground. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Here's Reed to throw. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Aggie. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Carr. Unloads to the right. Hauls it in. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
To the air again, Carr. Quickly complete. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Makes the grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Notre Dame. The Irish punch back.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he added the extra point. It'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Throwing, Reed. Fires to the big fella. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Big fella showing some ability. Got away from one tackle. Defense lucky they had a few more there to help.
Yeah, he's not a big stiff. He's not a blocking tight end. This guy can do some work out in the open field as well, and he showed you his athleticism.
The run inside. It's Owens. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Reed. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. To the air, it's Reed. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today, and we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Reed. He's got the tight end. On the move at the 30. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. He wants to change this route. They'll run it. It's Owens. Breaks the tackle. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Fighting Irish called their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Texas A&M would love to run out this clock. Here's Reed to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Back to throw, it's Reed. Shoots it to the left. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. The quarterback takes a knee.
Hey, how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess